Physical education is needed now more than ever. Albuquerque recently just cut back in spending. They cut all middle school athletics. This is going to be a big problem in the future because kids need the physical education to be able to focus in class. Uh, if you don't have physical education, you're not as focused in class. You have too much energy. You're too jittery. I know this from personal experience. I was really jittery and hyper in little school, and once I ran around outside and got a little bit of my energy out, I was more focused in class and I learned better. More than 1/3 of all U.S. children are overweight or obese. This is without the cut in PE, and with PE, children are better learners. Like I said, I was a better learner with PE. With recess, I learned better. I was more focused in class. I had less anxiety. I was ready and paying attention in class. The obesity is a really, really awful problem that needs to stop because children nowadays, and I could say nowadays because I'm a little bit older, are really, really lazy. They're on their phone more than they're actually running around in PE class or running around on the playground. Now, if you'd go into a PE class, they're just sitting on the floor on their phones, and it's really annoying to me. There's only 6 states that still require PE to move into high school, and it's Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, North Carolina, Illinois, and Iowa. And research shows if you don't force kids to move, that they won't move. This to me is really sad because kids should always be moving. I feel that kids that do move are more involved in things. Kids that move are more happy with their lives. They are more energetic to learn. They are focused. Like I said, it goes back to the first fact of people with PE are better learners. I got the first 2 facts from howschoolcampaign.org, and the article was called Cutting PE in Illinois. And facts 3 and 4 I got from healthland.time.com, and that article was called Childhood Obesity. Most U.S. schools don't require PE. And my last fact is, due to No Child Left Behind mandates and pressure of standardized state assessment tests, many schools are cutting back on physical education and opting for more desk time to pass tests. And I got that from HuffingtonPost.com, and that article is called PE Trend Must Be Reversed. This, to me, is ridiculous. I think that kids that focus, that have more outside time or more focused, I think more desk time is going to get more kids stressed out. They're going to not want to test. I know this too because last year as a junior in high school, they really didn't let us run around. I mean, we shouldn't be doing that, but they didn't let us run around and stuff, and to do a whole week of park testing was a really strenuous activity, and it was just a lot on my mental side. And I think that if I would have done a little bit more physical activity between test sessions, I would have been more focused through tests. And I feel that, like I've said again, kids that have more or use more of their energy before they test or before they're in the class are better learners. They're more focused. They are ready to complete a task. I'm gonna go. When I was young, I'll say that again, I really, really was hyper and energetic. I still kind of am fidgety, and I really believe that kids shouldn't be overweight or obese. I mean, they're young, for crying out loud. They should just be running around everywhere. And children with PE are just better learners, and I believe that physical education is needed, and that's a wrap.